Howdy, hi. It is Do Your Job Sports WNBA picks and predictions for Sunday, May 18th, 2025. We're looking at the best bets of the day. Let's get into the video. All right, so first things first, we got to recap the previous day's results. Looking at the final scores, all of these games would appear to be blowouts. The Aces and the Liberty game was not a blowout. The other two were absolute destruction bombs. So I'm going to recap these games. We're going to discuss how the Aces are not that bad of a team. They just had a bad day. And then we'll get into the picks for tomorrow. So game number one, it was the Liberty and the Aces. We won on the over 167.5. Final score, Aces 78, Liberty 92. The Aces did not play well. And for 3 quarters of this game, it was very close. They won the first quarter by 1. They got absolutely destroyed in the second quarter, losing it by 15. Then they won the third quarter by 9. And then they got destroyed in the fourth quarter again because Natasha Cloud just proceeded to have a life game and drop 22, 6, and 9. Now, the main problem here for the Aces was that they had their 3 other 4 star players play like horrible levels of dog shit. You had Jackie Young, Jewel Lloyd, and Chelsea Gray. They combined to go 11 of 42 from the field. 11 of 42. That is disgusting. A'ja Wilson herself went 11 of 22, 31 points, 16 rebounds, 3 assists. You really don't have to worry about A'ja. She's going to get hers no matter what. The other 3 played as bad as they possibly could have. I mean, Chelsea Gray specifically was atrocious. 4 of 13 from the field. She's only registered as having 2 turnovers, but I swear to God, I can remember like at least 4. She played awful. Jewel Lloyd was realistically barely even on the court, or at least that's what I thought. She played 31 minutes. I really don't remember seeing her ever. She scored 5 total points. Then you had their center, Kia Stokes. She basically fouled out of the game for all intents and purposes. Played 18 minutes, 0 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assists. You had Tiffany Mitchell off the bench, played like dog shit, 0 of 4, 0 points, 2 rebounds, and 17. So they all played horrible. So again, this was the worst version of the Aces I think we will see all season. And then on the other side of the ball, you had Natasha Cloud drop 22, 6, and 9. Jonquel Jones, double-double, 17 and 10. You had Bree Stewart go 25, 8, and 3, 10 of 14 from the field. Sabrina really didn't do anything. You had Kennedy Burke off the bench making 3-pointers. That really never should happen. So I think this was a fluke game. If they were to play this again tomorrow, I would take the Aces again. I still have faith in the Aces. Next game, we're going to discuss just how bad the Chicago Sky are. Because holy hell. Fever, 93. Chicago Sky, 58. Chicago Sky, excuse me, they don't have a single person on this team that can shoot. Vandersloot, 2 of 9. Ariel Atkins is your only real bucket getter on this team. She only had 6 shot attempts. She took the fewest shots out of all of the starters on the court. How the fuck do you game plan that horribly? Ariel Atkins is your entire offense. What are we doing only getting her 6 shot attempts? Angel Reese has 14. That number is slightly inflated just because the number of offensive rebounds she gets. Cardoso had 9. Vandersloot had 9. Freaking Rebecca Allen off the bench had 9. Rachel Banham off the bench had 8. How about Michaela Onyenwere? I don't know how you say your last name. 7 attempts off the bench. She made 0. Nobody on this team can shoot the ball. They are fucked. The Fever, on the other hand, they could have won this game by a lot more. 93 is not indicative of how good of basketball they played. They bricked multiple wide open layups. I am looking at you, DeWanna Bonner, who went 2 of 9. I'm looking at you. Actually, no, everyone else is okay. Aaliyah Boston had a few ugly ones, but she did go 8 of 12. The ones she missed, though, were gross. Caitlin Clark, triple-double, 20 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists. You had Kelsey Mitchell, 6 of 12 from the field. Natasha Howard, 6 of 12 from the field. We do have to work on free throw attempts for this team because that was ugly. They went 64% from the free throw line. Both teams combined went 57%. They went, 26% from deep. And there were still this many points scored in this game. But Fever, belt to ass, 93 to 58. That is embarrassing for Chicago. Who does Chicago play next? Next game they got, oh Lord. It's against the Liberty. They are not going to be in for a good start of the season. God damn. Okay, next game we the under 157.5 in the Mercury and the Storm. The Storm, 33% from the field, 18% from deep. They win the offensive rebound battle. They win the turnover battle. They lose the game by 22. Riddle me that. Crazy line movement in this game. At the beginning, when everyone was healthy, the Mercury were favored by 1.5. By the time opening tip-off went off, the Storm were minus 6.5. We had the Storm minus 3.5. That was no good. Now we will touch on the losers, even though we've already talked about them all. We had the Aces plus 3.5. That was the worst version of the Aces I think we see the entire season. Their 3 of their 4 best players played like ass, and it was still a relatively close game in the fourth quarter. It was a 2-point game with 6 minutes left, and then the floodgates opened, and the Liberties ran away with it. We had the over 168.5 in the Sky and the Fever game. I don't know if I will be taking another Sky over the entire season. Their team is ass. Then we have the Storm minus 3.5. This was really just a 2-person game for the Phoenix Mercury. Satu Sabali, 27 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist. And then you had Alyssa Thomas, 20 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. Their next highest scorer was Alexa Held off the bench with 11. I mean, Sabali and AT combined for 47 points. That's almost as much as the Seattle Storm team had total, 59. So this was a good old-fashioned ass whooping. Anyway, that's how we go 3-3. We'll get on to the picks for tomorrow. Game number 1, it is the Mystics. I'm taking them on the road, minus 4, against what I think is the second worst team in the league in the Connecticut Sun. Game 2 for the Mystics. This is the first game of the year for the Sun. In Game 1 of the Mystics, I was very impressed. They played against the Dream, and they won. The Sun, most likely going to be absolutely horrible this year, considering they traded literally their entire team away besides Marina Mabrey. Game 1 for the Mystics, they defeated the Dream 94-90. They shot 51% from the field. The key thing that I saw, they only had 7 turnovers. Watching the WNBA sometimes can be extremely frustrating just based on the number of turnovers they have, because normally it's in the range of 15 to 20 turnovers a game per team. That's per team, not just total. All of it. I was very, very impressed by their 2 rookies, Sonia Citron and Kiki Arifam. They did fantastic in their first game. Let me see if I can pull up their stats. I mean, they did incredibly well for first game true rookies. I'm pulling it up. Kiki Arifan, 14 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Sonia, 19 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. They combined to go 10 of 17 from the field. Just fantastic. They had 1 turnover between their 2 true rookies. That is insane. That's nuts. Now, the other side of the ball, like I said, the Sun are going to be dog shit. They traded away Alyssa Thomas. They traded away Bonner. They traded away Dejanay Carrington. Their team is gone. Their entire team is gone. The only person they held on to was Marina Mabrey, who can be a flamethrower from deep, but she's very inconsistent. I really don't think this lineup is any good. I think they're going to get smoked. Give me the Mystics minus 4. Give me the over 155.5. Next game, this one's going to be a good game. Lynx minus 5.5 and the over 161.5 as they head into LA to take on the Sparks. Both of these teams are 1-0 on the year, although I think the Sparks win is not as impressive as what the Lynx were able to do to the Wings. Lynx beat the Wings 99-84. Sparks beat the Valkyries 84-67. The Lynx shot 53% from the field in their first win. Collier and Williams combined for 59 points. Not to mention, on top of that, I think they had 12 combined assists. Was not very impressed with their defense. They did allow the Wings to score 84, but they are without two pretty key players, McBride and Smith. They might play in this game. They're listed as day-to-day. I didn't see anything else added on the injury report. I don't know if they're going to suit up. I hope they do, but their defense isn't going to be as strong until both of them do actually suit up. So that's why I think overs are just going to be the move for Lynx games. Sparks, they won, but it wasn't because they played well. It's because the Valkyries are ass. They lost the offensive rebound battle by 6. They only shot 46% from the field, and they ended up winning the game. What was the final score of that? I think they won by like 17. Hold on, I'm checking. They won by, 17 points. I mean, the Valkyries shot 36% from the field, 26% from deep. Anybody's going to beat a team shooting that badly. The only person you really have to stop is Kelsey Plum. Besides that, you have Derek Hamby. And that's about it. Cameron Brink's not on the team currently because she's injured. It's really just Plum and Hamby. Maybe Rakia Jackson can get hot from deep if she feels it. Azura Stevens is not bad as a true center. Odyssey Sims off the bench, again, another flamethrower who you have to be somewhat concerned with. But if you can stop Plum and Hamby, I think you stand a pretty good shot to win this game. So I'm going to take the Lynx, give me Collier, and give me... Oh, God, give me a big yawn. Goddamn, give me their whole team. They're going to win. They're going to beat the shit out of them. Give me the Lynx, give me the over. And that's going to do it for me in this video. Hopefully, tomorrow we don't go even. Very weird and frustrating day the previous in the WNBA. So hopefully we win today. All right, I appreciate you guys watching and tuning in, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.